Hi everyone, this is module number 125 for the subject of strategic human resource management. In continuation of the last module, we will talk about the barriers to and facilitators of workplace learning. We will talk about three characteristics of workplace learning in brief and see what could be the barriers and what could be the facilitators. Also, this is the last module of organizational learning and development or human resource development. So, not highly conscious. This is one of the characteristics of workplace learning that people are not highly conscious. They are not paying attention or they are not going in a deep whether they should learn or what they should learn. So, not highly conscious, they keep on doing routine something without paying attention to. So, lack of self awareness is the barrier. You don't know something about yourself, what's going good, what's going wrong, your potential, your learning style, what is important, what is not important. Lot of reasons could be the barrier to um, not being conscious at workplace or not being conscious at evaluating your own performance. How is your performance? So, individuals need to consciously interpret what has happened. So, as I said, you have to reflect upon or interpret what has happened. If something went good, if something went wrong, you have to pay attention to it. What happened? Why something happened good? Why something happened bad? So you need to interpret those events that might enhance your consciousness level and helps individuals to learn at organizations. Another characteristics of workplace learning is an induction process of reflection, okay, and learning. So what are the barriers to this? Individuals constrained by existing mental models, that this is how people learn and this is the way I cannot learn, or this is your psychology of learning and its importance. So, individuals are constrained by their own mental models about the learning or their views about learning. So, prior unsuccessful learning experiences develop your mental models that what you can or what you cannot. For example, some people, mathematical skills, they believe that it is something beyond their scope, or they similarly when they are doing something mentally they have thought that based on the past learning experience that can be done or cannot be done. So fear of failure arises out of past experiences, so people are not actively involved or seek it. These are the barriers, and individuals need to consciously interpret what has happened. So, when we talk about the facilitators, individuals need to externalize rather than suppress individual and group failures. Externalize means diminish and finish and exclude that, और इसको कहते हैं कि ख़त्म कर लें इसको, या छोड़ देना चाहिए इस चीज़ को, कि why the group is or why I'm unable to learn, rather than you need to realize and reflect upon what can be done. So experimentation, trial and error should be encouraged in the organizations, because the characteristics of workplace learning are based on everyday experience, everyday experiences of doing what you do in it. So it is important that experimentation and trials are encouraged. The last thing about the characteristics of workplace learning is linked to learning by other. As I said that every individual is interacting, every individual is linked with the other, might be your superiors or your colleagues or your mentors or your coach. Your learning is linked with others. So lack of collegiate availability, you might not have that kind of source available in your organization or at your workplace, or might be it is inconvenient to for you to access that person or that source that can help you to learn or correct your mistakes. So similarly, the facilitators, something what can overcome this problem is encourage collaboration between people and colleagues. Be open-minded. Um, one need to be first thing first. Perhaps I should say that one need to be open-minded. That you can learn something from others. There is always there is something to be learned from others. Is it not possible that um, you know everything, or is it possible that others are also having some kind of experiences? Why not to learn from them? So create a deeper awareness of isolated and shared relationships. So when we talk about the shared relationships, and we say that okay, that can facilitate individual or linked to the social type of learning. So this is the end of this module. At the same time, this is the end of this chapter number 9 about organization and human resource development. We learned some strategies, we learned some models, and we learned some individual formal and informal methods of learning, how organizations intervene, and how organizations can develop. Thank you.